Hi, I'm Jason with Priority Maintenance. Today we're going to be talking about installing baseboard. So first things first, we need to inspect the wall that we will be installing the trim on. We need to inspect it to make sure that there is nothing protruding out of the wall, no nails, screws, etc. Now what we're going to do, we're starting in that corner. First things first, we're going to need to get a measurement of the length of our wall. Alright, so we have 147 7/8. So these sticks of trim are going to be shorter than that length of the wall, so we're going to need to use 2 sticks to get the trim across the base of that wall. So first things first, this end of the baseboard is going into that corner. This one is already pre-cut. I will show you how to cut the rest. Now we know that we need to connect these 2 pieces of baseboard, so what we never do is put the straight cut up against each other. You always see that seam, and of course we don't want to see the seams. We want to make it look as much as we can as one piece. So we're going to cut a 45-degree angle here on this side. You take your saw, you're going to find the angle here. You loosen this up and it moves. We're going to put it at 45, tighten it down, make sure here we're at 0 degrees, which we are. Okay, now we have our cut piece. We're going to stick it into this corner. Now we're going to nail this up. Here I have a 16 gauge rigid cordless finish nailer. 18 gauge will work as well. In this case we're going to use 16 gauge. We want to start close to the corner. There's always a stud in a corner of a wall, and we want to come down towards the bottom inch or so of this piece of baseboard. Hit the bottom plate behind that drywall. Just like that, one up the top. I always like to try to stick my nails close to some sort of ridge or detail in the base. It makes it hide easier. And then we're going to continue on about every 24 inches or so, 18 inches, depending on the studs of the wall. Now when we're applying or nailing this in, we want to make sure we keep pressure towards the ground to keep it up against the ground. So as you can see, we didn't make it quite all the way to the end of that wall. So what we're going to need to do is take a measurement of what is remaining. And we have 65 5/8. So we'll grab our next piece of trim here. Now on this cut, since we will be overlapping, we're going to do what we call an outside 45, which is opposite of the last 45 we cut. (65 5/8). And this will be an inside 45 cut because it's going into the corner. All right, now what we want to do is match up these cheeks up. I'm just lining these seams up as best as I can here before I nail it together. And carry on. Down low, hit the bottom plate. Keep pushing down. The reason we want to hit that bottom plate is so this isn't going anywhere. If it just goes into drywall, it could pop right off. Alrighty. Now we're into the corner. Well, we've already got a little piece for demonstration purposes. Here, another inside cut of a 45. Two 45s make a 90, hence why we use 45 cuts. You stick that in there and nail it up. Now that's how you install baseboard. I'm Jason with Priority Maintenance, and stay tuned for the next video.